So what I have here is a metal pipe, and on both sides I have a Schrader valve. Now I actually only need one side for now. What I am going to use here is an air compressor by hand to increase the pressure inside a pipe. So I'm pushing it in right now. And if I push the air gauge against it, you can see that it's just below 50 psi. Now what happens when you compress some air is that air actually gets hotter. And over some time, that heat will escape throughout the pipe. And what you can see in this little picture is that when you have compressed some air, that air gets hot, but then some of that heat will escape. So if you go back up to the pressure before, that air will actually be colder than it started. If you compress some air and no heat escapes, if you go back up to the original pressure, it would be the same temperature that you started at. But since some of that heat escaped, if you go back up to the normal pressure, that air would be colder. So now I have a thermometer here. What I do here is I push the thermometer against the Schrader valve to release the air. Now when the air escapes through the Schrader, that air quickly gets colder. And you can see on this thermometer that the air does get colder. Now you see the temperature against this thermometer drops from around 68 degrees Fahrenheit down to about 57 Fahrenheit. And once I take that thermometer out into the air again, it starts to warm back up. A little extra side is that since the thermometer is made out of metal, the air does not pass a whole lot of temperature into it quickly. As you can see, it slowly warms back up. That means that the air escaping is actually a bit colder than it drops it down to 57 degrees Fahrenheit.